Hello everyone and welcome to the third tutorial video here on the Rocket Academy series on Esports.ch. My name is Syntax, Rocket League player for Silent Gaming, and in today's third video we're going to talk about dribbling and ball control. So remember guys, everything I'm talking about today is only achievable with a lot of practice, so be sure to take your time in free play with those things to really get comfortable with it and yeah, to get some good practice in so you can really improve your game. So yeah, I'll just hop into free play and we can get this started. Okay everyone, so we are now in free play, and the first thing that's very important is, do we use ball cam while we dribble or do we not do it? So my suggestion is, and it's probably the best method to go with it, is to turn off ball cam as soon as you're going for a dribble. So I have ball cam activated right now. Now if I try to go for dribble, you will see that the ball will switch the sides of my car and the camera will go around to have the ball in the center very fast. So the problem with this is you will get disoriented very fastly, and you will lose control of the ball very fast. Now if I turn off the ball cam, you can see the car is always centered, and I can exactly see what I'm doing with the ball and where it's going and where my car is. So this just gives you a huge advantage over using ball cam, because you have a lot more control and you can just see exactly what you're doing. So definitely always turn off the ball cam when you're trying to go for a dribble. Okay, now the first important thing if you want to learn how to dribble is trying to keep the ball on top of your car and balance it there. Now the first thing you can practice is just to get the ball on top of your car here in free play, and try to keep it there and drive with it, bouncing on top into the goal. Now how you can get it on top of your car is you drive into it pretty slowly. You don't have to have a lot of speed, and after you drive into it, you use a little boost to get your car under the ball so it lands on top of it. Now what you want to see here is that white circle under the ball which follows it, and this white circle, this indicator, will help you a lot with your dribbling. So when you have the ball on top of your car, try to look at the or at the beginning at least, try to look at the white circle, and try to keep your car centered in the circle so your ball will always stay in the middle of it. And I will show you this right now. So we drive into it very slowly, use a little bit of boost to get the car under it, and then we try to keep it there. Just like this. And you can just practice this as long as you want to, or until you feel very comfortable with it, driving into it, using boost, and keeping it there, just driving into the goal. Now, when you can do that very comfortably, you can practice to keep the ball on each of the sides of your car, of course. So you want to be able to keep it on your right side. And again, you can use the white circle to know exactly where your car has to be. So it has to be in the left side of, or in the left half of the circle if you have it on your right side, and it has to be on the left side of the circle if your car, or the right side of the circle if you have the ball on the left side of your car. So just try to practice each of the sides, trying to keep it straight, and trying to dribble it on the left and the right. You can just do this in free play and try to drive circles with the ball on the side of your car. And yeah, if you have, and when you have all of those three things down, you can just try to switch between those and get really comfortable with your dribbles, and just so you have a lot of car control and you can yeah, step up your game. Also, just to practice more, you can try to jump and catch the ball again, do a double jump, just so you feel really comfortable with carrying the ball at your car, and yeah, so you can really do anything you want when you have it with you. So just try to practice those three things, keeping it straight and keeping it on the sides, and then you can, yeah, just try to get comfortable with dribbling the ball around your car, around all the sides very fast. Also try to do this at different speeds, so don't just try to do this very slowly. You can also build up a lot of momentum and try to get the ball to different sides with a lot of speed. So that's just like the basics you have to get down if you want to have good dribbles, and if you want to try to outplay your opponents with those dribbles. I'm gonna put in a short clip of that, or like of an example right now, where you can see what can be possible if you have those dribbles fast or down very fast, and if you can switch those sides very fast, how you can outplay the team. And that's just a short example of what you can achieve if you practice those dribbles a lot. Alright, and the last thing I want to talk about today is bounce dribbling. So what the difference is here is, instead of you just keeping the ball on top of your car in a bounce dribble, you try to of course get the ball to bounce, and then you want to hit the ball right as it bounces off the ground, so you can keep that momentum up. So I'm trying to play the ball back here, and I will show you like kind of what a bounce dribble looks like. So you want to hit it right after the ball hits the ground, and what this gives you, or this gives you the advantage. Let's say you're in a 1v1, and if you have a bounce dribble starting like from your side, it's very tough for your opponent to know what you're gonna do, when you're gonna shoot, or which side you're gonna take it on. And this is just a very good mechanic to have down. So let's say you're in a 1v1, and you're just very flexible with this, because you can pretty much shoot the ball at any time. So if you see the opponent driving at you and trying to challenge the ball, you have a lot of control over the ball, and can react very fast. And I will show it to you one more time. You just have to practice this in free play a little bit until you have it down. Now I'll show you one example here of maybe an attack you could do. You have a lot of different just possibilities with this. So pretty much at any time in a bounce dribble, you can jump up to maybe get a flick going, you can jump up to shoot the ball, or maybe you can even fake out your opponent if he thinks you're doing that. So just take some time in free play and practice those bounce dribbles, because these will help you a lot in game. Alright, so that's basically everything I wanted to go over today. Again, turn off your ball cam when you're going for dribbles. Try to get some practice in ball control and car control, having the ball close to your car, having it on the different sides, and just switching between those, just so you feel comfortable with those dribbles. And then of course practice those bounce dribbles, because they can help you get the upper hand in a lot of situations during match. So that's all the stuff. My bonus tip for today is, I know a lot of people don't really like them, but try to play some 1v1s. They don't have to be online. Maybe get a friend who's also motivated to practice with you, and play some 1v1s against each other, so you can really get those mechanics down, and so you can feel comfortable while learning this stuff. So that's everything I have today. And there's of course more videos coming soon. We're gonna talk about a lot more tips and mechanics, so stay tuned. Have a good one, guys, and we'll see us in the next one.